Alright, let's test this out. Okay. Alright. That's a little weird, but yeah. I think I'll only do it when I do this because it might make it better when to actually see them react, see them do their things. New world to explore. Welcome back, Sammy. I've just had word from Erenville. It seems he's managed to secure passage to Tyrell aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? It should only take a moment. Ooh. There's a new quest accepted sound for the next 2 years. So how do you like these new graphics, Oren? It's way more than just some shaders. Aljuka gave us the good news. We've made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. The only one yet to arrive in is Erenville himself. Speak of the devil? Yes, they've added some polys. Oh, do you want me to... Oh, sorry. Should I have told... Okay. This MSQ now? I could go unlock Pictomancer. If you want. You lurk? Okay, sorry. I should have let you know. Ah, you're all here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaner's Guildship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Tyrell. There'll be other passengers, researchers, and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Erenville. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. I'm not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tyrell, yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliolal is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you. Wow. Well, Alphino's outfit looks much brighter now. Well, it's much more vivid now. You can tell it's purple and not blue, like I thought it was. Like it looked like an Endwalker. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alphino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tyrell, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilsabard. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Kryl? Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I'm part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as a guide. Still playing as part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. Hoist sail and let the wind takes us as she please. Won't make you dance her up by standing here and talking about it. I go wheresoever adventure is to be found. Let's see the first one. Hoist the sail and take it, let the wind take us as she pleases. Well said, we won't get far wallowing in the shallows. Right then, all are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. I think I'm gonna go. Okay, I think I'm gonna go do Pictomancer now. First. Before we or should I save Pictomancer? Okay, I'll go now. Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. Okay, now an instanced area main deck 2. God, these graphics look so...
I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Is it? I think the voices are a little low, so I might have to fix that. I'll have to wait until after I'm done with the scene, though. Or it could just be my headphones. Saving. Oh, well, yeah. Okay.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax. Though Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map, the vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bufiswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Wait.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
Yep, got my gun blade, got my weapon, and my gear.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks.
Yeah, it's Aaronville, the narrator.
We sail west, as Cattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Tural.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits dethroned. Me, Woklamat.
Oh. Man, after learning how big of a fan Woklamat's voice actress is, I'm really happy she got the part.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
I think we got about 10 minutes before the next ad break starts.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know. Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession. Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, Crow.
Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
No title yet. Okay. I was expecting that to be the title drop. Are those crystals? Or... let's see what Alice has to say. I can feel my edge starting to dull a lot on these long sea voyages. How about some light sparring later? Fontaine. Oh, this will be my first visit to Tyrol. Fontaine is the name. I was working at Esteem's Aesthetics in Uldar, but my employment with him came to an end. That's why I visited Charlie in the hopes of starting over. While I was attempting and failing to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I'm told the Dawn Servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tuliolo seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. I see you in Eosia before. You great and famous hero. Gah, I've had enough playing the simpleton. There's a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception. But with more of you Eosians coming to Tyrol, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds. My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great Ketanram. You know, the first Eosian to set foot on Tyrol almost 80 years ago. The Mamuljav's leader is said to have welcomed Ketanram with open arms, and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back. Potatoes, tomatoes, and corn were spread across Eosia like wildfire. This grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. Tales say Ketanram returned to Tyrol several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. That even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end as testimony to the ocean's peril. Oh, the Alphino. Passes to Old Charlie. Oh, there's a teleport. There's a gate to Old Charlie inside that door. Neat. Okay, there's Alphino. I'm told this vessel has been equipped with a barrier generator to protect it from storms. Reassuring thought, though I nevertheless pray there will be no need for it. Alafel Gleaner. I heard Aaronville was looking for passage to Tuliolo, so I managed to squeeze his party aboard one of our chartered vessels. Fortune would have it, we had just scheduled an expedition to Tyrol. An adventurer, I presume. I'm a merchant myself based in Uldar, specialty imports and exports, Eorzean and Tyroli both. This is your first crossing the salt, as they say. Do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this. It is not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead by the names for certain clans. Or the Mikote, the Hitsaro, the Rothgar, the Exbrawl, not because every member of a given clan is of the same race but mine, because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. Fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. Okay, so it's like when going to the first. Different names for different things. You want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who will be sat next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants on the right of succession, your young Wuklamat being one of them, of course. But from what a Muljob bloke was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders, not too many keen to risk their coin on the third promise. Right, I'll wait for the ads about to start in a minute, so I'll go ahead and I'll wait until the ad's done to continue. I'll see you guys in about 3 minutes. Yeah, I adjusted the volume again from when we were doing the collab and stuff. Alright, now we're going to talk to Cryo. And brace for the storm. Because that was part of the launch trailer. Wait, actually, where's Wolfama? Let's see if I can find her. We're actually... Well, we're not moving, but we are moving. It doesn't look like we're moving, but we are. I mean, it looks like we're moving, but we're not. Oh, there you are. Over here, let's see what you have to say. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Okay. Either trying to calm her anxiety or nervousness. I don't want to say anxiety. Her nervousness, or I don't think she would be seasick if she goes often. Did you learn anything of interest? Oh, I hadn't heard about the clan names. So will Clement and Annabelle teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on there. Let's all gather in the cabin. You're now in instance area of Tuliolala 1.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
Oh, I guess she does get seasick.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick. I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
That's what seasickness is, honey.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Erenville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many Vieira live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
Oh, that's not gonna help her seasickness.
Oh dear.
Oh god, everyone fell over.
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
Yeah. Time for us to do what we do. when it doesn't involve killing things.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since.
Wow, before or since. Okay, so Oh, this is the only time he's ever seen it. Even in the future, even in his future
Heaving
journeys.
waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
Did I just turn on that light?
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning. What an extraordinary life she must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
Yeah, had a lot of practice while fighting Leviathan.
Woklama, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress. By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
Everyone woke up and left me. God, I can't get over how good these new graphics look. And this picture in particular, this in particular, man, that looks amazing. I gotta go back and look at some of the old cutscenes and with the new graphics.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Can't be much farther now, can it?
Seabirds.
Blue-footed boobies.
Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
Yeah, everything looks smooth now. Okay.
for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Oh. Easy, stomach. Easy.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
I might have to change the color of my freckles, you know. To make them look more skin-like, you know.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities.
Hey,
I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
it's the line from the trailer.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
There, look, my friends. Behold
That's so
the
much
scene
better
of our
than the
next great
benchmark.
adventure.
Because it's my gear, not... It may be... like, the benchmark was me, but it wasn't me in my
Last, we have
gear.
come to the land
Now
yoke
I'm in
of
my
the new
gear.
world. To my home, Tural.
Now here's the title. Dawntrail. Let's go. I like that. I like this music. This is really nice music. Might be better than the Charlene music. But it's also a different style. But still. I guess that's the palace.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Yeah, right, Alize?
Is that a... No. I've never seen Varnu feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihiola are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
Forms? You're with me. You don't need no stinking forms.
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
Explore Landscar.
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next Dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tule Yolal?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Why do you call her
Please
third promise?
accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first. I bid you welcome to Tule Yolal.
Okay, now we're at now we're at the pack stuff. Okay. Alright, so it doesn't work when I'm just talking to people that aren't quest givers or quest markers. What an amazing city, as lively as Old Dawn and even more colorful. Okay. Where's the Erinvel? I wonder what my adventure plate looks like. No. Okay, yeah, that is an aura. Oh, okay, she has the, I think she has the fins. Yeah. Oh, no, okay, no, never mind. Her horns are just the same color as her hair, basically. According to Erinvel, the Vanu I thought I saw belongs to a clan known as the Hanu Hanu. It seems they share more than a physical resemblance. Oh, there's a Rosgal. I wonder what kind of trouble those soldiers are expecting. Yeah, that is something to wonder about. Alright, we'll come up. Oh, Erinvel is the quest giver. Okay. Ah, it's so nice to feel that familiar breeze again. I wasn't sure my stomach would make it. Well, despite the storm's effort, to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. that. 994k. Okay, cool. Ooh. I like that quest complete music. You've arrived in Tuliolal. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the swarthy sailor in Scholar's Harbor in Old Charlene. Yeah, everyone should have the same thing to say except for Erenville. I would ask if the journey tired you, but I'm sure you've endured far worse. I'll just say... Yep, just had to make sure. Yeah, and then yeah, we get that. Okay. Now being on solid ground had improved Wukalamat's mood. His stomach appears to be lagging behind. The nation of Tuliolal. Right then, first things first. Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Aha! We were wondering who these strange folk were. So the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Wukalamat, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I recruited them to help me with the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. And a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Her siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, third promise. They did have a point. Wukalamat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, the person of her station was surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? It's just removing two groups as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Sammy, you and Kyle come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wukalamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Wukalamat. Tuliolal isn't going anywhere. Let's give Wukalamat a little more time. Yeah, I guess I could go unlock Pictomancer. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What with the contest swimming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Erenville already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats or barges, carrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yoktural, the southern landmass. Lands there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here parted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. We'll come out and Carl and I'll accompany you. Nice. Oh. Go and turn that on. There. Okay, now they're both inside here. Oh, dang it. I don't. Okay. I wanted to target Cryle. Okay. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliola's largest marketplace. Big right on the harbor. Everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Alright, I should mention that here in Tuliolo, you buy things with Pel, the currency that the Pelu created. Don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Iosia, so most shops are happy to accept your guild. There's also Meki, another market to the east of here. But that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next we head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. It's reassuring to know we can use our guild for shopping here. As you remembered, it was invented by the Pelu. You'll never forget what our currency is called. That's cool. What do you think of that, eh? Oh, the aetherite. Nice. Goodness me, you have aetherites in Tuliolo. I think I told you before about my brother, Koana. Spent 3 years studying in Charlian. Fell in love with the nation and its ways, and brought back to us the knowledge of aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once. I had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again, then up the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Dawntrail. This makes a stop at Bright Plume Post on the way. So that's the headquarters for the Lands Guard. Okay, yeah, it changes every time. Thank goodness for aetherites. Though I don't share Wuklamat's dislike of ships, I'm not especially eager to make that voyage again. Make sure you return to the aetherite. I don't fully understand how it works, but I do know you'll regret it if you forget. Okay, right up here. Okay, this is a true conversation point, not an MSQ place. Okay. discuss Tuliola's elevation. We have a lot of narrow winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now why Wokomat gets her endless endurance. Qualia Plaza. I love the smooth jazz of the Tuliolo night music. Alright, there's an Ethernet shard. Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. Soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliolo and preserving the peace. The Lands Guard are led by a nation's strongest warrior, so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zoralja took over as commander. The title has no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to. Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alize should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of Talon March. Come to succeed Papa, then it's my brothers I need to surpass first. Zoralja. It's clearly a Mamulja name. An interesting family. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yokhui. Strictly speaking, Tural is two separate continents. Yok-Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Shok-Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass. But long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and one threw the other to the ground. The impact was so devastating it split the continent in twain. Familiar sounding tale. I am put in mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiac. But getting back to Shok-Tural, those lands are also part of the Tuliolo nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Shok-Tural requires a special travel pass. Fortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the Rite of Succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. Now make sure you mow in. You really made that? Woe to anyone who stands between you and adventure. Tired from all this walking? Take a moment to rest and we'll continue the tour. We must have covered half the city by now. Tuliolo is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. A city of stairs. We'll head west next toward the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tuliolo certainly doesn't want for a method of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. Oh, wait. Creation stories are often rooted in true events. Given the similarities, could it be that Tural's legend was inspired by Heidelin's clash with Zodiac? The Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. Hey, a fellow Shiba, enjoy your nice. If you aren't too tired, Tuliolo still has plenty of sights to see. I'm struggling to conceive how one can construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of a Yokoi temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Shok Tural. It appeased the god who slumbers in the great ocean ships. After the Yokoi withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries, so when Papua was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing by the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tuliolo. We climb these sets of stairs here, all the way up. New housing? I don't know, I don't know. Now I'm wondering, would I live here or Charlotte if I want to move? That's the palace. Papa's palace is called Volokshinsa, which translates to invincible resilience. I probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what that carving at the top represents. I don't know. Ethernet. Stairs leading up the peak can get pretty steep. Careful you don't fall. I've been one step away from death more than a few times. So this is the resplendent quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all the Yogg-Tyrol clans. Mamulja, Exprol, Pelu, Moblin, Hanu. We also have Tonawata, Itsaro, and Shitona, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Yogg-Tyrol. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tyrol. A true representation of Tuliola's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's also beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. Yeah, that quest name is right, A City of Stairs. That's all we've been doing, basically. Discuss the huge drum. Huge drum? I don't see a huge drum. Unless they mean that. The big drum there is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Lance Guards returned from a dangerous duty. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. Oh, that's scary. Never seen such an enormous drum. What would one even use to beat such an instrument? Yeah, it's got... Okay, yeah. I see someone over there. Okay, that's not the right way to go, I guess, then. Oh, no, it is the right way to go. Okay. Alpaca. Oh, so I guess I guess it's alpacas instead of chocobos. So alpaca, you need to look no further before we get settled up. Alright, yep. So it's all Okay. Okay, so there's alpacas instead of chocobos here. One need only look to the children playing for a sense of how peaceful things must be here. And here are dirigibles. Not bad, eh? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you only find balloons in Tuliolong. They have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Koana brought back the plans from Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic, and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities have never been easier. That's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I really care for the day music. But I'll see it. I'll keep going until it's done. I much prefer, well, in general, I much prefer night music to day music. It's nice though. The thing about dirigibles reminds me of the Ixal and the flying vessels. But whereas third signs use several bladders, it seems the Tyrellic craft relies on one large envelope to lift them into the air. This is it, the Arch of the Dawn. When the giants were still here, it was known as the Yogg-Turall Landgate. But when Papa founded Tuliolong, everyone began using its present name in honor of its great achievement. Through this gate is Kozama Uka, the wetlands south of the city. Depending on what the rite of succession asks for us, we might end up going in that direction. Kozama Uka, the name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome, four-legged fiends. Fearsome? They seem quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Carl. You'll learn soon enough. Oh, you sweet summer child. I'll forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. Alright, where's Carl? Okay, there's Carl. Are these pillars what Wukamat wanted to show us? If you wish to learn the history of Tuliolong, then look no further. Those stone pillars, you mean? Okay, Carl's the next person. The spot capture a crowd's attention. What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations. But if you take a really good look, you'll see there is something much more interesting. Back from ad. That doesn't have a... That doesn't have a 1.0 mark. It's so wow, I never thought I'd actually see one of those in the wild. I gotta go post that. Okay. Following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Okay. I don't have any, but okay. Oh, they tell the story of Tuliolo, maybe? Pictures? Wait. No, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamulja. Oh, and this must be... That's right, it follows the exploits of my father, Guru Chacha, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliolal saga. Deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how Tuliolal came to be. Study them as long as you like. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. This pillar tells the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer, something. I can never remember the name. You mean Kataram? Ah, that's the one. Kataram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It said that the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Kataram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Lay of the Brotherhood, Lay of the Reed, Diplomat, Lay of Pots, Lay of Repast. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu in their village in Kozama-uka. Ah, the people Alphino mistook for Vanu. Not for the colourful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous, and a lot of fun. This one recounts the Lay of Repast. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of the Exbral, like me. For decades, the Exbral and the Mamulja were at war for control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuliolal. There's a clan of Rothgar in Bostra known as Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens, and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tural, Exbral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozama-uka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly, the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. If we're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Move to the second half of the pillars. Lay of Gold. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu, whose homeland is in Orkopacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are... Sorry, need water. I need to get another bottle. That one only had a drop in it. Okay. After I'm done with these, I will. Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchants Clan. They oversee Tuliolal's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. Lay of Ice. Oh, this one is my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts a battle with the legendary Tural Vidral, Balagamanda. I should explain. A Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. Its tower described the far eastern auspices in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Valagamanda, or is it Valyarmanda? I don't remember. Valagamanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Okopacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valagramanda is also a symbol of power, and that's why you'll see its likeness on Tuliolal's national emblem and adorning the banners at the palace. Blank pillar is probably for the Dawn server. It's probably for how is probably gonna be when he'll depict when he chooses his successor, or for the successor. Ah, the lay of proof. That big fellow is the Yokoi, the largest of Tural's peoples. Those giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yok Tural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights on Jacques Tural. You'll recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urkopacha. I've never seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? Oh, this one is unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliolala's history, whatever that might be. Had your fill of history then? Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while. But now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite of local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. Speak with Wuklamat. Oh, yeah, frame rate's probably just because of all the people here. What is that? Okay, top weapon. What a lovely establishment. I'm reminded of the Bismarck and then Salamanca. Have you ever had tacos? They're totally a lot classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at Exbeliov TA. Best. Okay, that was a mouthful. And I need one in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Brook Evu. Every dish looks delicious. At the risk of sounding like Wolframot, the mere sight of so much fun cuisine is making me ravenous. This is Brokevu, the owner. Don't let his unassuming appearance fool you. When it comes to making tacos, he is the greatest artisan in all of Tyrol.
Brokevu! My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Did you hear the Silver Scales are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
What are the Silver Scales?
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Nice. Wonder how good the food looks now. What these?
Oh.
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 There's the asshole brother.
If it isn't the third promise.
Oh. No.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor!
Glory on your name, brother.
And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
all peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
I'm down to kick his ass, but
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
A two-headed mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
okay. Oh wait, I'm getting a call.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
Okay, after our
The
tacos.
palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
Did she say tacos?
So it goes.
And everyone has ultimate weapons. Well, this person just has a relic weapon like me. Whoever's lovingly made tacos went to waste. Oh, and it's all that British Bakul Jaja's fault. I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tuliyola cuisine, but we should hurry and join Afano and the others at the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the Resplendent Quarter or even the eastern side of Talonmuch if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of the city's layout, how the city is laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Volok Shunsa. Ah, my poor empty belly. Yeah, I might get me some pizza for lunch. I don't know, maybe, maybe not. Where am I going? Oh. Oh yeah, I got mixed up by everyone being over there in that cutscene thing, so I thought I had to go over there. Okay, Ethernet. Okay. Let's attune to this and then go to the quest marker from there. Bayside Betty Marketplace. Okay. Oh, okay, I don't have... Okay. Let's see... Where's the Resplendent Quarter? Okay. Alright, okay, that one's closest to it, I guess. Okay, yeah. Now that I'm hearing more of the music, I do like it more. It does have that easy listening vibe after the trumpets and stuff. Can't wait for the soundtrack. Man, if only they didn't come on Blu-rays, I would buy them physically. Cause, yeah, I mean, don't have anything that can play Blu-rays in the car. And I don't have a optical drive on my PC. I'm just always waiting for the digital versions. Alright. Food is amazing. Passing the mocha, let's try a fruit called cherimoya, and it was just sublime. Oh, that's from the trailer. We saw a two-headed mamulja on our way here, another claimant in the right of succession according to Erenville. Yeah, we ran into that same asshole who ruined our tacos. There are so many narrow, winding streets, but even if you get lost, all you have to do is keep heading up, and you'll arrive at the palace eventually. I saw the name Haruka, I was like, no, ain't no way Haruka actually did it. She actually caught up before. Where is Erenville? Before, yeah. Is Erenville not here? Okay. There he is. Do you have a better feel for the city now? Okay. You made it. Good, then we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colibri. The contest won't wait for us forever. Oh, I could ask Nami. Oh, I could ask Namika to cook me something afterwards. Upon speaking, the airlock 7 clutching will play in sequence. Okay. I'm gonna get up and take a break then. I'm gonna take a quick break then, so be right back. Get up and stretch my legs and stuff. Alright, this is session. Okay. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best as I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. It was like herding a pair of unruly curls. Huh, I can't help it. Sorry, Annabelle. I understand all too well. Charlene had the same effect on me. Right then. Now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home, and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. That's probably why, and that's probably why Estinian fights him. And why we were fighting him in the trailer, or in the cinematic. Yep, I hear weapons already.
When did he get here?
More to the point, why is he here?
Yeah, why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunpurge to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
So strange.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Well, resolve, Galul Shaja.
Know that you are the strongest I've fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
I see you, warrior.
Oh, that smirk on my face. Nice.
We had no idea you meant to visit Taral.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Okay, I was wondering about that.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solanesh.
It's Erenville now, Don Servant.
Finish.
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Yeah, I'm thinking people are right that.
Erenville, then.
I'm thinking people were right that he's the fourth child,
And these
but
others?
chose not to.
I assume are Lamati's recruited allies.
Chose not to vie for the throne.
Ha! Old-tempered still. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once. Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends. The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Sorolja. The second promise, Ona. The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja.
Okay, so he's not a promise then.
You four will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliola is young. And so I look to thee always for inspiration. The right of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against. Ah, though it seems the One Head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself.
What we gotta do?
To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural and find the City of Gold.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Gona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
So we're jumping right into it.
Are you for us proof, my unbroken word? For I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
Ooh, we actually seen it. And that's probably why he
City's
contacted
real.
Kyle's grandfather.
All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyollal. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City.
And that's probably...
I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
So I'm thinking this is the City of Gold is gonna be a Zodiac thing where we think it's the final boss, but it's actually just like the level 93 quest or something. Well, probably 95 for this. Yeah.
The Tuliyollal saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Yeah. Get the gem badges, go fight the Elite Four.
Isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
Yeah, you're never gonna be
The rite of
successor.
cessation begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest.
Can't wait till I knock
Clemens,
him down a peg or two.
remember to collect your tablets before you leave. You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my order some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galuf.
Wonder if Galuf, her grandfather, is the person that goes in that goes into the gate, like in what looks to be like a flashback scene. So I guess this is for the.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you
I
sure
guess
you
this
wish
is
to be
like
part of
presenting
this?
of the champions, or presenting of the claimants.
Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
I've killed gods. I've saved the universe. What harm could some political turmoil do?
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I've made my decision and I mean to see it through. I want to see where this journey leads.
So you are committed to your path? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Are you gonna tell us who you really are?
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Saralja. Take heart, tiller of the soil. The resilient son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
I don't know, that's I don't know.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landscape. Saralja, the Palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gurul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion, common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
Did not know that. That's cool.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists.
That's not good.
This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace.
Yes,
You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
I would have thought that was Gurul Jaja.
Cryon, are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
I would have thought it would have been Gurul Jaja that's the warmonger.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences, more dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the rite of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
So yeah. See, I was right, basically, when I said something's not up.
As always.
Something's not right when he told his, when he told that person to speak for him.
To a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Sharlian's own studio.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
Not even the accent?
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Sharlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
And here's the cool Jaja.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants. Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant.
You're too full of yourself.
That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
Well said, brother.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. A pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
Everyone's leaving before Wuklamat comes out.
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Yep. So, and then everyone's leaving before Wuklamat comes out. What are they gonna ask her
We
for?
wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliyollal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious third promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. More than anyone. I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Okay, time to get talking to everyone. Alright, Alpha now. So, Goana, the second promise, is intent on developing his country by means of Charlian innovation. Given his background, I suppose it should come as no surprise. That two-headed claimant, Bakul Jaja, treats everyone around him as lesser beings. No doubt he'd try to elevate the Mamulja above other races, should he become Dawn servant, not unlike how the Garlean Empire afforded special status to pure-blood Garleans. Yep. As you just witnessed, Wuklamat has no great army of supporters, not yet at least. I know not what drives Zoralja, but engulfs him like an inferno. Couldn't it possibly be that Zoralja is tempered? Maybe? Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard in any case. Yep. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and the connection to the Tuliyollal saga. Might I suggest that, first comparing the tablets against the pillars, we could check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's go take a look. Can I just jump off? Okay, yeah. And then he binnies. Preparation of intricately carved tablets for every claimant must have taken considerable effort and forethought. We should consider them weighty reminders that this contest is no light-hearted matter. Where did Alice go? Oh, there she is. I'll go over there and talk to them first, before... I wasn't expecting events to progress that quickly, but I won't complain. Contest is the main reason we're here after all. Won't give up until we find the Golden City, but we'll come out as well as myself. At a glance they seem much the same. That makes everyone. Clement the tablets if you would. Of course. Everyone has a tablet? Then let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. So now that we've established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? Dawn's servant said we were to retrace the path he walked in uniting Tyrell's peoples, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. And we have the answer here in front of us. Papa's path is all laid out in the Tuliyollal saga. The events the glyph portray? Do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during festival season. The whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pelu village, which is about the same distance from here. And here's our choice. Here's our choice for yeah. Just like in Shadowbringers, it was go to Calusia or go to Amarang, and then in first, And then in Endwalker it was go to Thavner or go to Labyrinthos first. So this is our choice. Hanu Hanu or Pelu Pelu first. If we're going anywhere, we should ask about the road ahead. I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about that storm we passed through at sea. Apparently it ravaged Dawntrail several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. And Vel's just like, there she goes again. It'd be prudent to ensure we're prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to accommodations I've arranged. What outfit is this? This looks nice. Addendum corselet of striking. Okay, so it's... oh wait, no, it's glammed. Idealized Bhikkhu Cyclops. Okay, so it's monk glam. Speak with Arenville. So this is where this is our Baldessian annex of the this is our hub for the expansion, just like Baldessian Annex was, I bet. What a comfort to have our lodgings sorted in advance. Uncle Amat said she would bring the information to us. I wonder what she meant by that. Oh, such lovely little cottages. And they're on the water! That's right. The reservation is under Wukulamat's name, if you don't mind. I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you've finished organizing your gear, you can meet us outside. It's ex-Bali of Te. Maybe we'll finally get to have those tacos. Greetings, visitors to Tuliyollal, and welcome to the Forard Cabins. Whenever you are ready, I will show you to your rooms. We're at the designated location. Hey, look, it's Miko. I'm gonna take a picture of her and show it to FMA and them. nay whip. Watch me whip, watch me nay. Okay, now here's the area. Wait your companions and embark on the right section. Yes. Trust you to be the keenest to head out, Sammy. But where are Aaronville and Oklahoma, I wonder? Getting the information, I guess. Oh good, you're all here. Who might your companions be? Seeing as we need information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. These two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. I give you credit for taking initiative at least. What do you mean at least? I'm honored that the Third Promise would seek my advice. I too am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there'll doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently, so I brought these for the two of you. Link pearls? What's this? It's called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. It'll be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. Is there a reason the Pelo all wear those masks? Who should we speak to first, do you think? Even up close, the Hanu are remarkably similar to the Vanu, aside from those brilliant feathers, of course. Opo may not be as experienced or accomplished as her brothers, but she has an affinity for the people. For her, finding those willing to cooperate is as simple as asking. The Tuliyola saga features a number of Tural's clans. Two of those, the Hanu and the Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village, Okhanu, is located in Kozamuka. The other smaller fellow is one of the Pelu, clan of business-minded folk. From Urkopacha. They appear in the Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods, and Wachun Pelo is their village. Not for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put that adventurous instinct of yours to work for us, Sammy? Pick our destination. The main scenario branches into two quest paths. Accepting the quest from a helpful Hanu will prevent you from accepting. Oh, okay, so it's not... okay. Okay, so it's not exactly like it. Now it's diverging, not... you'll do both, but... you'll do both eventually, just choose which one to do first. second. Okay, yeah, no, I was right. Okay. Furthermore, story elements and quest rewards will not be affected by your initial choice. Speak with the NPC you prefer and embark on the trail for the right of succession. Okay, Hano or Pelu first? Okay, let's see, which one should I do first? Alright, well, the pillow is right. The pillow's right here, so let's do the pillow. Kozamaoka will become available once you have completed the quest series, beginning with the approachable pillow. The Orkopacha. What is it you'd like to know? Our main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Orkopacha, we depart from the Arch of Dawn, then take the road west at First Fort. Should be wary of anything along the way. That is indeed the way to Orkopacha. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, we'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart. When it comes to rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. The alpacas, I bet. Well, we'll be back to talk to you in good time, friend Hanu. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill you can eat or drink your fill here. It's all been arranged. Wing of Protection Scout. This must be the first Ether quest. Side quest. A new dawn, a new hunt. Oh, okay. Okay, hunt. There we go. It's nighttime again. Nice. Actually, I think... Okay, I'm starting to get hungry now, so... I think it might be a good time to call it now. Take my lunch break. Go to the store, have lunch, come back afterwards. So, let's go ahead and do that now then. Should I raid anyone or? No, I don't think I would raid anyone. I don't think I'll raid anyone. If I do, they have to not be playing 14 or be doing old content. Because I don't want to spoil or anything. I don't want to spoil you guys or anything. Alright. Okay. Maybe I won't raid anyone right now. I'll wait till later tonight, I guess. Okay. So no raid now. We'll do it later tonight. We'll do it when I end for the night. So I'll catch you guys later. I'll catch you guys after I go on lunch break, or after I come back from store and lunch. Okay, alright. Later, guys.